Joining me all the way from Seoul, South Korea, please welcome AleXa. Namaste.
Namaste.
Let's go.
My mama taught me right, I was born to please ya. On my burger and my fries, always extra cheese, yeah.
More emotion. More emotion. What is the most dangerous or awkward thing that you've ever done on camera?
Oh me, oh my.
How do you deal with the negative comments?
I'm not always going to be everyone's favorite, and that's okay.
You'll be open to sort of collaborating with an Indian artist?
I would be more than elated to collab with an Indian artist. Indian A.I. troopers. 메리코시 기회죠. 아파.
Superb! And when you come to India, Mumbai, you're gonna come home and we'll have like a home-cooked Indian meal.
And if you ever come to Korea, we will link up.
Yes!
I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. Extra on the time, gonna blow your mind.
Hi guys, my name is Sakshma Srivastav and I hope that all of you who are watching the show from your homes are happy and healthy. My guest today, she was born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma by a South Korean mother and a Russian-American father, and is trained in ballet, jazz, tap dance and hip-hop. Her first language is English, but she worked hard on her Korean and today is a successful K-pop idol that I have the pleasure of having on my show. Joining me all the way from Seoul, South Korea, please welcome AleXa. Hi!
Hi, hello.
Namaste!
Namaste, namaste.
You are so beautiful. I told you before also, but I'm going to say it again. You're like a Barbie doll.
Thank
so
you.
pretty.
Thank you very much.
Such a doll. Okay, first of all, congratulations on the release of your new music video.
Thank you.
And we have to talk about it because, girl, you slay. It is so bomb.
Thank
okay,
you.
if you haven't watched it, go and watch it right now, the music video of Xtra. It's awesome. Okay, so AleXa, tell me all about the creative process of the song because I know you really participate in it right from the beginning. So talk about all of that, then all the way to, the rehearsals and shooting it and finally sort of releasing it. Tell us everything about it.
All right, well, let's see. With this comeback, for those of you that might be familiar with me, you're probably used to seeing my AI, hard-hitting, cyberpunk kind of stuff that we usually do. But for this comeback, we wanted to do a complete 180, give my fans something completely that they've never seen me do before. So in what better way than to do something very bright and energetic and colorful, So when we received the demo for the song for Xtra, I fell in love with it immediately. My team and I were definitely like, okay, this is the song to go with for comeback. So we started figuring out the lyrics, which ones we wanted to change to Korean from the original demo lyrics. We got the choreography up and going. I think we had maybe 2 weeks total of learning time for the choreography. That seems about like the normal time we have. And then before the music video, I know that we had like hardcore practice day in, day out. The music video itself took about 2 days to film. It was very, very windy outside. You'd think during the summer it would be very hot and humid, especially here in Korea, but it was so mild and windy. My hair is going everywhere in the music video if you've seen it, but it's whoosh. But it was a very fun process and I'm very happy with how it turned out. So I'm very grateful for all the hard work that my team put in behind the scenes.
Oh, that is so sweet. You always acknowledge, your team's effort, and that's something I noticed about you. It's really great. I was curious about something, AleXa. You have been brought up in America and you've spoken only English for the first 21 years of your life. I was curious that someone like that could have had a career as a musician in America. It would have been closer to home, the culture would have been familiar, but you chose K-pop and you chose to shift base to a country that you're not familiar with and learn a new language. I mean, that's very impressive, but that makes me think, why? Why not be a musician in America?
I mean, at the time, ever since I was young, I wanted to be a performer, I started dancing at a young age. I did choir and all these other performance things at a very young age. And, originally, whether I was an artist in America or Korea or wherever, that didn't really cross my mind as a child and young teenager. But when I was, how old was I? I don't know, but in 2008, that's when I discovered K-pop. Whatever age I was, I discovered K-pop in 2008. And upon first seeing my first music video, I was like, oh, okay, I'm half Korean, maybe I could do this. So that really sparked my interest in wanting to become a K-pop idol and everything. But Unfortunately, I didn't think twice about learning Korean until I was a little bit older. I taught myself how to read and write it in America, but I did not have an extensive vocabulary or know much of anything before I came to Korea. But yeah, it was just a dream that started at a young age, and now it's evolved and turned into this.
Oh, respect then. I mean, I don't
Thank
think
you.
I'll have the guts to do that. No, but I was doing my research on you. I watched like almost all of your interviews.
Ooh.
And the one that I really liked was the one with Eric. And one thing that I remember was you talked about facing racism in America, and you said you actually quit one of your jobs because your boss sort of passed some racist comments, which
Right.
is very uncool, and good you took a stand. But I feel like these things can really have a very deep impact on the subconscious mind of a person. I was curious, did that have anything to do with you wanting to be a K-pop idol rather than having a career in America?
I mean, not necessarily. I never thought of it that way. Interesting take. I never thought of it that way. But I mean, no matter where you go, you're bound to face some kind of prejudice no matter what. So that wasn't necessarily a trigger or a catalyst for me to want to venture towards my other ethnic half country, I suppose. But
Well, I'm glad did not affect you. You really wanted to be a K-pop idol. Next thing I want to know is, like you mentioned just now, have been a fan always of K-pop since you were young, and you are one of the few people who went from being a fan on the outside to actually becoming a K-pop idol. So that makes me ask you, tell me like a fun myth that got busted that's always there among fans, but when you actually became a K-pop idol, you thought, oh, that's not true about K-pop.
Okay. Let me think. Let's see. What did I think was like this like fantasy about K-pop, and then I came here and I'm like, oh, reality. Let's see. What would it be? I don't know. I mean, I don't think I ever had any like whimsical like fantasies, so to say, about the industry, but I will say there is a lot less time to sleep than people think. There's a lot less time to sleep than people think.
So how do you manage to look like that with no sleep? Because you are like
Lots
so
of
pretty.
practice. Thank you, says you. The gorgeous
glow.
one says you, but
Stop. Now you just wait and see how my editors edit this. I know them. The crackhead editors. They're gonna do so much of back and forth here.
that's my team as well. So I feel you on that one.
Okay, Alexa, I also want to ask you that when you compare a solo artist's career to a group, I'm just curious, is there more pressure on a solo artist? Because, I've seen the interviews, a lot of people who've been in groups, and when they make their solo debuts, they say, oh, we are scared now. Because suddenly the pressure of delivering and impressing the audience is on their shoulders alone. So do you feel that a solo artist is like, it's more difficult to be that?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that, so to say. That was a very redundant sentence. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I mean, I myself... Retake! I would not necessarily say that being a solo artist is harder than being in a group, so to say. I do have friends who are in groups. I mean, I do know of other solo artists or people that have done solos from their group careers. They both come with pros and cons. I mean, with the group, you have members to like lean on and support you. A solo artist, you kind of have to get through everything alone. But, fortunately, I have dancers and I have my staff in general that support me like group members could. So I'm not exactly sure how they weigh out, but my pros and cons are always going to be different than a group's pros and cons.
Right. Tell me also, how does it feel to be famous?
Oh,
no. You've made it all on your own. Of course, the team is there, but when you receive... I'm loving this, okay? I think we have great chemistry.
Agreed.
We just click. Okay, so I just want to ask you that, when you made it on your own, when you see the kind of global love and appreciation, there's so many fans in India that you have, there's so many people talk about you whenever there's the topic of K-pop comes up. AleXa is a name that always crops up. When you see this kind of love for yourself, how does it feel to be famous? And has it sort of changed the way you look at yourself today?
I mean, if my lovely AI troopers would like to brand me with the F word, the famous word, I'll take it. It's an honor. Thank you. I don't consider myself famous, so to say. I'm getting there. I am climbing that ladder, but I wouldn't say I'm there yet. But, you know, when I hear these things from people and when I sit back and realize I have all of these adoring fans across the world, specifically so many in India, it's just absolutely mind-blowing. I never honestly thought I would be sitting here doing what I'm doing to this day. So every day I wake up, it's just an honor to be living the life that I live. I'm very grateful.
You are so impressive. Every
thank
answer is so honest, but still, it's very impressive.
Thank you very much.
Tell me, what is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Best piece of advice I've ever received. Good question. Well, I was talking to a friend earlier today, actually, because I'm currently in the middle of my promotions for Xtra. And we were talking about, you know, how sometimes everybody has an off day, but, you know, sometimes it might be visible through the camera. So my friend had told me, you know, it's moments like this when we do music shows that's most important because, you know, the audience can see, like, what you're trying to give them through the camera. They need to be able to see that sparkle in your eye when you perform, you know? So, I don't know, make every stage a good one, I guess.
What is the one thing that you want to try? I mean, I've seen that you have a concept.
Yes.
And, you know, that AleXa universe is kind of rocking. I love it.
Thank you.
But tell me something which is completely opposite of that you want to try. Something that will catch your fans by surprise. Like, oh my God, I didn't think she'll do that.
Okay. I mean, the first step in this process of taking y'all by surprise is definitely Xtra. But the step I personally would like to take after that is go a bit more dark and chic and a little bit sexy. But we'll see if we get there.
Of course. I also want to ask you that social media is an interesting place. A lot of opinions, you
yes.
know. A lot is written, and I know everybody sort of at some point reads it. How do you deal with the negative comments? Do they affect you at all, or do you just read it and be like, push, move ahead?
I mean, the interesting thing about the human psyche, I mean, I don't know what facts there are to back this up, but like, you know, no matter how many good things there are in the world, like if a human being is exposed to like one negative thing, that negative thing tends to weigh on their the forefront of their mind the most.
So true.
But like,
Yes.
you know, at the end of the day, I sit back and I realize, you know what? I'm not always going to be everyone's favorite, and that's okay. People aren't always going to like and support what I do, and that's okay, because on the flip side of that, there are so many people that do like me and support me for what I do, and that is what I need to be grateful for and pay attention to and focus on. So
There's a very good thing that you said, that, you know, you give 10 compliments, but one negative comment, the person is bound to think about that, which is so sad. Why do we do that to ourselves?
exactly.
No,
Why do
we're
we
too hard
focus on that?
ourselves. Yeah, why? Why are we wired like that? We can't. So that's one thing that AleXa says, we're going to focus on that AI troopers. We'll try to focus on the positivity from now.
Yes.
My next thing's very unrelated. I'm going to throw it, but I love your hair.
Oh, thank
Pink,
you.
Pop pink, Barbie pink.
Thank you.
I'm so curious. You know, I just keep telling K-pop idols how much I love their hair, but because I'm just obsessed with it. But I am so curious about how do they maintain it? The amount of bleaching and coloring, how do you keep it
Oh, yes.
healthy?
Oh, my. Well, I mean, the state that you're currently seeing it in, it's after, like, when did we last color it? I think we colored it maybe 2 weeks ago, because normally, like, in the music video, it's that bright, like, magenta hot pink, but it's faded so much since then, because we gotta wash hair every day, because we style it every day. But, you know, my shop that I go to, my salon that I go to, they give me very good hair treatments. They take good care of me. So that's the only reason my hair is still living and attached to my scalp.
Looks gorgeous, gorgeous.
Thank you.
Like, tell her she's doing him or her is doing a good job. And when I come to Korea, please tell me.
Yes.
And we're gonna go there
I got
together.
you. I got you. I got you.
Okay, I was on your Instagram right before the shoot and saw a video that you posted where you're sitting and there are guys on bikes flying over you. That looks so AleXa. Okay, that's the only adjective I'm going to use. Badass, kick-ass, very AleXa, but that looks dangerous. Oh, by the way, TMI, all the stunts that are there in AleXa's music videos are 100% real. They do not use CGI or computer graphics. So kudos to that, AleXa. But tell me, that makes me want to ask you, what is the most dangerous or awkward thing that you've ever done on camera?
Oh me, oh my. Well, there are a few awkward things I've done on camera. That's kind of my whole existence, is just being awkward on camera, really. But the most dangerous thing I did was not so much the skateboards and the bicycles for Xtra, but for my last music video, Revolution, In that one, I did a number of stunts. I did like deep water like diving. I was submerged underwater for long periods of time. They had to give me a breathing tube every few seconds when I needed it. I did wire combat, I did stage combat, and I also ran by cannons that projected things at me. So that was fun running by explosives.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, you really work hard on your videos. I can tell.
Thank you.
I can tell that you really want to do it, and you can't do it if it really isn't your idea. Like we can tell how involved you are in everything, which is like amazing.
Thank you.
Good part. Okay. Also, I want to ask you that there's a lot of focus on the appearance and visuals of a K-pop artist, and the standard of beauty is so high, especially in K-pop. Can chasing that over a prolonged period of time have a toll, like take a toll on a K-pop artist?
I mean, speaking from my personal experience, I don't really know anyone else's experience, therefore I cannot speak. But my company has always been very open with me. You know, they don't force me on strict diets. They don't force anything upon me, which I'm very grateful for. So, you know, I get to maintain my diet. You know, I try to take care of myself to the best extent that I can. When I want to do like PT and health, they'll sign me up for a gym when I want to. Yeah, I'm basically the one in charge of my body, so I'm grateful for that. We're all good in the hood here. We're all healthy.
That's amazing. Now, since we talked about physical appearance, we also have to talk about mental health. I saw that multiple times you've spoken about how it is important for you to be a good role model for people across the world, and I think you're doing that very well. But the thing is that a large part of the fandom is young people, very impressionable, and they are struggling with mental health. And when people like you talk about it, it gives them hope that this is normal and it's okay to talk about it. Can you please talk about how you take care of your mental health?
Absolutely.
And how you recover from any kind of trauma? How do you like come back?
Absolutely.
And heal yourself.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a whole lot of skeletons in my closet, in the vast, expansive closet that is in my head. So many skeletons. But, you know, you always have to learn how to get past things and get over things to grow and progress as a human being. That's unfortunately how we're wired. If you stay stuck on something, you can't progress, you can't grow and flourish. But I know that getting over certain traumas or certain events is not the easiest. It's a lot easier said than done for most people, but you know, at the end of the day, I think I said this on a live broadcast the other day, but I know that my fans tend to be facing things that I couldn't even imagine, and I know that they send me messages via social media or DMs like on Instagram or something, and I told them that, you know, if you can't talk to a family member, can't talk to a friend, just send me the messages. While I cannot respond, please just send them to me and know that you're telling somebody, because that is one of the most important things. Keeping things bottled up is one of like the worst things you can do in these cases.
That's a really nice thing to do. You actually tell them, and you read stuff. Do you actually go through the DMs?
I actually do read a
My
large
God.
number of them.
That is amazing. That is, you're amazing. So if I DM you, you're going to read it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so follow up. I asked this to a lot of people. I'm going to ask you too, because you're speaking so well right now. We are all human beings. We have bad days. There are days when we will not feel our most cheerful, but we still got to turn up on set and do our job, because literally that's what we are getting paid to do. And we got to please the fans. On days when you are going through, you are in the darkest corners of your heart, how do you manage to put a smile on your face and deliver a good performance?
Well, you know, I have a few songs on my playlist that I like to listen to, or there's certain videos I like to watch, or fortunately with my staff, there's some inside jokes that we know that we'll just kind of go back and forth with before stages, and that always tends to help do the trick, so.
Superb. That's really nice. Okay, since you are so loved in India, you have literally so many fans, I want to know, will you be open to sort of collaborating with an Indian artist? And more so, would you be okay with like doing a whole music video in a Bollywood movie? Can we see that coming?
I would be more than elated to collab with an Indian artist, honestly. Like, I would give anything to be able to go back there as soon as possible, once the pandemic ends, of course, but oh my gosh, I would do anything to wind up back in India. I would love to honestly shoot a music video and feature in anything Bollywood style, as long as my Indian fans would enjoy it, then yes, by all means.
Are you gonna light up the silver screen, girl? Light it up.
Thank you.
Okay, so when can we expect you to come to India for a third time? Like, are you gonna come as soon as the pandemic ends? Like, you have to tell us. Everybody's watching you, so whatever you say is gonna be like immortal on the internet. So make sure you tell us exactly when you're coming.
I mean, in my heart of hearts, I honestly would love to go back to India as soon as the pandemic ends, but it all just also depends on what we're doing here, because when I tell you my schedule changes every 5 minutes, I mean it. But, you know, if given the chance, I would love to go back as soon as possible to India.
And I don't think many people know, but like, I mean, those who are not in the fandom, that AleXa's one of our concerts in India was sold out. I mean, she's really famous in India, guys. She is big. Okay, so when she comes, it's gonna be such a party. I'm gonna be at the airport waiting for you. Okay, I'm gonna embarrass you by being loud.
Go ahead, go
and dance
ahead.
in front of you. You'll be like, I don't know her.
I don't know her, excuse me.
Gotta do all of that. Okay, superb. So that was amazing, AleXa. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We cannot wrap up without one extremely important segment.
Okay.
We have a tradition on our show. Whenever we have a foreign artist, we request them to give a message to the Indian fans in one of our many languages, which is Hindi. So, do I have your permission? Is it okay if I make you say one sentence in Hindi?
Absolutely.
Okay, superb. So, I'm gonna make you say, Indian AI troopers, you are the reason for my happiness. Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let's go. Say, Indian AI troopers,
Indian AI troopers,
मेरी खुशी
मेरी खुशी
की वजह
की वजह
आप हो.
आप हो.
Yes, well, we need that in one go. Did you get that? Should I say it again?
Maybe
I'll have to say
one
it
more
once again.
time, please.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, say Indian AI troopers,
Indian.
मेरी खुशी की वजह आप हो.
Oh, my brain. Do you mind if I write that down? Do you mind?
Oh, please write it down.
I write that
As long as
down.
you're gonna say it, your fans are gonna love it.
I write that down.
I'm gonna say it again.
Thank you.
Indian AI troopers.
Yes.
मेरी खुशी
मेरी खुशी
की वजह आप हो.
Okay.
Look at you working so hard.
I'm trying my hardest
You wrote
here.
it down. This is the first time someone's actually written it down to say it. Like,
I mean, whether it's correct phonetically, I have no idea, and I apologize for butchering the Hindi language, but we're gonna give it a go. We're gonna give it a go.
Let's go.
Okay. Indian A.I. troopers, मेरी खुशी की वजह आपको
की वजह.
की वजह
की वजह.
की वजह. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Once
Gotcha.
again.
Okay.
Okay, retake. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Indian A.I. troopers, मेरी खुशी की वजह आपको.
But we have to do it with more emotion.
More emotion.
Girl, express
More
the
emotion.
love.
You're right. I'm wrong. You're right. Okay. Okay.
You have to be like, मेरी खुशी की वजह आप हो. You're giving like a love message to your fan.
Indian A.I. troopers, मेरी खुशी की वजह आपको.
Oh my god, that was so cool! The drama, I love it. That was cool, wasn't it? That was really cool. Let us know in the comments below. Amazing, AleXa.
Thank you.
That was just so cute. I really like your positivity and your attitude. You're so honest and spontaneous. And I'll tell you something that I love the most about you. Wherever you are on any show, you always acknowledge the fact that your team works with you. You always make it about everybody and not just yourself. That shows a lot about the kind of person you are. And that makes me smile at my screen every time I'm watching you. And I really respect you for that.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to have you. Like, please come to India and meet me.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And if you ever come to Korea, we will link up. We will link up.
Oh, I'll come to your home and we're gonna have like a Korean meal. Yes. And when you come to India, Mumbai, you're gonna come home and we'll have like a home-cooked Indian meal. Like that's the deal now.
Oh my gosh, please.
And get Angelina also.
Yes,
because
of
she like
course.
works so hard.
Yes.
This is so cool. Thank you, AleXa.
Thank
it was
you.
lovely. You are amazing.
Thank you.
Barbie doll. I'm gonna call you that.
Okay, thank you. Very lovely meeting you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sakshma. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye. Bye, AleXa.
Hey guys, it's AleXa, and you're watching me on E Now with Sakshma. Catch me performing my latest song, Xtra, exclusively here on E Now. I got you, 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 got you, got you, got you, got you, yeah, I'm extra. Love me like my name was Adonis. I'm extra. You can call me Freaky Gigi coming at ya. She said no, I'm Yoka the biggest, the best. I'm so reckless, I'm flawless. Wanna know what I got in my pocket? 보여줄 테니 내 속에 단체. 이 손을 흔들 감정을 정체. All eyes on me, all eyes on me. My mama taught me right, I was born to please, yeah. On my burger and my fries, I was extra cheese, yeah. 난 내가 부러워, 너 나 그렇잖아. I got music for you, girl. With my episode where I can feel it into my bones. My oh my baby, don't cry, just call me on the telephone. You are my favorite crime, love you till an extra time. I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. Extra all the time, gonna blow your mind. Oh no, no complaint, eat it up. 들이켜, don't look it up. 달콤함에 너 맛이가 spice up your life. Extra all night. Baby, 아니다 저기 봐. 어때? Yes ma'am. 새로운 맛은 익숙해. 말해. Yes ma'am. On my burger and my fries, I was extra cheese, yeah. I got music for you, girl. With my episode where I can feel it into my bones. My oh my baby, don't cry, just call me on the telephone. You are my favorite crime, love you till an extra time. I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. Extra the time that'll blow your mind. 그래, 나를 또 찾는 너. 그래. Running head dynamite, no in my rhyme, extra and cherry, extraordinary. I got you, girl. With my episode where I can feel it into my bones. My oh my baby, don't cry, just call me on my telephone. You are my favorite crime, love you till an extra time. I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. Extra the time when I blow your mind. With my episode where I can feel it into my bones. My oh my baby, don't cry, just call me on my telephone. You are my favorite crime, love you till an extra time. I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.